I'm Dan from hikersreview.com, and today I'm going to review my recent subscription to Cairn Box. In each box you're going to receive 2 postcards. First postcard is going to have a list of websites for all the equipment that you have in your box with a discount code. So if you like the piece of equipment, you can purchase it at a discount, possibly buy it as gifts for other people. And the second one is a list of those items again with a brief definition and description of those items for you. Now this is how I knew that I was missing an item out of my first box. I contacted customer service. They took care of me, they apologized for the inconvenience, and they sent me 2 new items to replace the one that I was missing. The first item I received from the missing box was a wind protection stick, SPF 15. This would have been a good item to have on Mount Kilimanjaro for summit day. That cold wind blowing across your face chapped you up, and if you're familiar with windburn, it's not exactly pleasant. It feels like a frostbite or a sunburn. To protect against it, you either need to cover up, use a buff, or put some kind of balm to protect yourself. So it would have been a nice thing to have. The second item that they sent to replace the one missing item was a salt and pepper shaker. It's a little big for me. Maybe for a canoe trip it might make sense to salt and pepper your fish, but I don't feel that I'm going to be using this item very often. Now going into the box, first thing I pulled out was this pre-wash. This here, wash all your clothes with it, and it's going to help prevent odors on the trail. Will I use it? Probably. Will I rebuy it? I don't know. I'll have to see how it works, but most likely not. I'm a person that typically washes my clothes out in the stream, let them dry, and that way I have a little bit of fresher clothing every morning before I hit the trail again. But hey, it never hurts to try something new. Received a bar. This is a JoJo chocolate bar. Haven't tried it yet, but it never hurts to have a couple extra around. When you're on the trail, you pretty much eat anything. But having at least tried it may give you another option when you're shopping for your next adventure. Instead of just buying a couple Snickers bars, you can get something that's a little bit healthier for you. Maybe it tastes just as good. So after I eat that one, I'll give you a little bit of feedback. And the last item that I pulled out of the box was a pair of craft gloves. These gloves have a really aggressive anti-slip grip. A little too aggressive for me. I know a lot of people like to be able to hold on to their hiking poles, but it's a little too much for me. And then for Minnesota, even in our evenings, it's just a little too thin for me. I want a little bit warmer glove. And if you're, say, hiking in Glacier National Park or somewhere where the evenings do get cold because you're up in the mountains, may not be enough. So my opinion on it, no thank you. And so after receiving my first box, although customer service was great to send me some new items, I was questioning the real value of it. That's when I received my second box. And of course, in my second box, I got those 2 postcards again. One with discounts anywhere from 15 to 35% off on the items that are inside that box. Huge value if you are hoping to pick up any additional items. And then the description of the items that are in there. This time I was not missing any items, but you know, when I opened it up, I was actually pretty excited with what I got. The first item was foot balm. If you've ever used it before, you probably love it. Everybody I talk to, they really like foot balm. Personally, I buy some really nice socks to help prevent my feet from getting blisters, and that goes just as far as having a foot balm. People like their sock liners to prevent any kind of blistering, but it's something that I'm going to try. I have friends that get blisters almost every time they go backpacking, and they love to go backpacking, so I'll go ahead and throw this over their way, see if it makes any difference. And if it does help them, I'll make sure I let you guys know. The next item, a nice pair of wool socks. Now, personally, I love socks. I like some heavy wool, comfortable socks. And when I saw this in there, I was pretty excited. I typically hike with some Wigwam socks. I got some REI socks. I got some socks from Gander Mountain, some Under Armour socks, and they're really all pretty good. Personally, I like my Wigwams, but when I picked these up, they have a real nice soft texture, and very durable. So I'm interested to try them on the trail and give you some feedback. Now, these socks are produced by Point 6, which is a company I haven't heard of before, but they are US made, and they're light hiking socks, so they're going to be good for those summer months when it's warmer. So hopefully I get a response on those and get you a review shortly, sometime early spring. The last item that I received in this box was a pair of shoelaces. Now, I threw the packaging away already, but these shoelaces have some, elastic in them. And so this way, you pull them tight. They have kind of this ribbed bead on here, which means you can pull them tight and they kind of lock themselves in place. And I'm interested to see how these work. I'm going to put them in my tennis shoes, and if they are as good as they say they are, I think I'm going to be sold. I'm a person that I'd like to be able to just slip my shoes on to run out to the mailbox or run to the store. And so if I don't have to tie my shoes, it goes a long way. And so it's something that I definitely plan on using, and hopefully I enjoy it. I'll buy a couple extra pair. I don't know if I'd use them in my hiking boots, but my tennis shoes definitely. And so overall, the second box I received was all foot care, shoelaces, socks, and the foot balm. I'm very happy with it. So I'm excited to see what the next month's box does provide for me. And as I receive that box, I'll go ahead, I'll open it up, I'll show you guys, give you my reaction, my first review on every product, tell you if it's worth it or not, and then you can make the judgment call from there. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment down below, or go ahead and send me an email. I do reply. Sometimes it takes a little while to get back to people, and I apologize for that, but I want to make sure that I provide the best information as possible. So again, from Hiker's Review, thank you very much for watching, and watch for my next video. Thank you.